Okay, hello you beautiful people, welcome back. In this update, we're going to check out Ondo's price chart and I'm going to tell you why probably soon in the short term we're going to get a bit of a move on the upside. But before we get into that, real quick, I saw this tweet from Ondo's account that in my view is kind of a significant deal, and according to Ondo, up to 20 times leverage on equity perps is now here with tokenized stocks as collateral and up to $3 million in rewards. Now, the main thing that I want to focus on is this phrase right in here, up to 20 times leverage. Why is this such a big deal for Ondo and not necessarily for us? You see, no matter how many times am I going to say, let's not use a lot of leverage and let's be safe, well, one way or the other, unfortunately, like it or not, a lot of people will indeed end up using massive leverages, and up to 20x for those types of people definitely looks juicy. And here's the thing, I do believe the majority of those guys are going to lose money. But here's the thing, that's not really the point. The point is, whenever you are losing maybe like 10, 20x, 15x leverage, okay, you're just going to pay more and more fees, and those fees belong to, guess what? Ondo. That's why I think they are actually going to see a good increase in their revenue because they are offering more and more leverage. And I do think probably in the next quarter, you are going to see some very good trading volume in Ondo showing up. So in my view, this is actually a big deal, and there's a very high chance that it's going to increase their revenue by quite a lot, which, well, okay, if they are going to have an increase in revenue, that essentially means since they are using part of those fees and revenues to burn some Ondo tokens, well, okay, that could down the line lead to less circulating supply, which we all love to see. And I'm not gonna say right here right now all of the effects are gonna show up. That's just absolutely stupid, especially because right now in Ondo, unfortunately, we still have some token release schedules. So for the next couple of years, make no mistake, when it comes to a specifically circulating supply in Ondo, we are actually quite a bit inflationary. But again, overall, if you are in Ondo for the mid to long term, I think these are the types of news that you should very much care about. And by the looks of it, at least, seems like, yep, we are absolutely on the right direction. So this was definitely a bit of a positive news that I wanted to talk to you about. Now, let's go on the live chart and see what is going on in here. And okay, so here's the thing, what is going on in this area and what makes me quite a bit optimistic and argue we're gonna have a move on the upside. I actually believe it comes down mainly to this specific phase out. Why is that? Okay, in case you are a new viewer to the channel, you should note that my main field of works is Elliott's waves, and Elliott suggests if you want to be bearish on any chart and you want to say maybe right around this region, let's consider this as like a very strong resistance. We're gonna have our final top in here, then okay, off of the highs you must be able to find what, you know what, a 5-wave down. Also, on the other hand, if you want to be bullish on any chart and you want to say maybe in here we're going to have this time our final low, then okay, you should be able to find off of the lows once again a 5-wave, this time on the upside. These specific counts that I drew for you in here are called impulses. Rules for these are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5-wave, our wave 3 should not be the smallest wave, and when it comes to the subwaves, there is no difference between a 5-wave down or 5-wave up. So I'm just gonna draw the subwaves for one of these structures. There we go. We're gonna have 5-wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5 like this. And for our corrections for wave 2 and 4, we can consider different scenarios. Let's say, yeah, okay, maybe an ABC for wave 2 and possibly a WXY into wave 4. Now, let's go on the live chart and practice what we have learned so far. So, question number one that is making me a bit optimistic in Ondo. What do you have off of the highs to about the lows in here? Are you able to find in this whole situation an impulse? Here is what I would say. Maybe you are able to find one, but I think the shape of your 5-wave at that point is going to look so odd to a degree that maybe it shouldn't really be anybody's primary case, suggesting, you know what, as opposed to a 5-wave, this is just a 3-wave movement, possibly in form of an A, B to about here maybe, and then yet another move on the downside into our ceiling. Now, since we are having most likely there is no certainty in any market, but most likely since we are having a correction down in here, we can argue in Ondo we're going to get a continuation of our move up, either from here or maybe from a bit lower, doesn't really matter, in order to take this high for the first target, about 34.7 cents, but hopefully we're going to go quite a bit higher than that. And if we manage to specifically reclaim this level and go above the higher band of it, whoa, what just happened? There we go above the higher band of it, do a bit of a consolidation, and then get another move up, it would be, in my view, a very, very, very positive sign, suggesting hopefully this is going to, in Ondo, be our final low for this situation to the downside. Because if I just go on H1 time frame, you see, in Ondo, there is just a chance, I'm not really like 100% convinced yet, but there is just a chance that we are having a wave 1, 2, 5 up into wave 3 correction for 4, and maybe the next move is going to be a good one up into wave 5. But on the other hand, if you want to be a bit pessimistic in Ondo, you could technically argue that we are having maybe, as opposed to a 5 wave, just a WXY in form of a double zigzag. This is also a possibility. So which one is in play? I think we need to actually check the short-term price action and specifically what is going on in here in order to find some answers. And I think in this area, we should just take everything step by step. If we end up having a rather strong move to the upside from here, that, you know what, can be definitely an optimistic sign. Why? Because at that point, I think I might be able to tell you maybe, excuse me, from this high to about maybe even here, we are having an ABC flat, and then this is a 5 wave up, this is a correction down, this is yet another 5 wave to the upside, and also off of your lowest low, what do you have? Probably a bit of a 5 wave. So maybe at that point, this is just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we are having in here an ABC down. And again, we are just assuming that we are going to get in Ondo a rather extended move on the upside. In such a scenario, okay, on a higher degree, who knows, if you are lucky, we might be dealing with a 1, 2, which means what's next? Great move up into wave 3, 4, 5, suggesting hopefully, yep, this is a correction structure for our wave 4, and this is going to be a good move up into 5 in order to take the highest high for the first target, about 49 cents. But I'm really hoping that we're going to go quite a bit higher than that. And if we manage to successfully reclaim this god-awful, annoying resistance area, that, in my view, in Ondo, it's going to be an awesome, awesome sign suggesting, yeah, fundamentally, the trend hopefully has changed and we are looking extremely bullish. But again, it doesn't really mean that we are just going to go straight to the moon. No, nothing is going to go up or down in a straight line. At that point, we're just going to say, you know what, the trend has changed, so let's be optimistic, and in case we end up getting some dips, maybe something like this, let's just treat these ones as great buying opportunities for the mid and also, I would say, for the long term. So for now, in Ondo, in my view, in like very, very short term, there is a good chance that we're going to get a continuation of this phase up, either from here or maybe from a bit lower, doesn't really matter. But again, we are going to get a continuation of this phase nonetheless. And when we get that move, all eyes on the shape of it and see, is it actually an extended move to the upside? If it is truly a very strong extension structure, I think that could be an extremely, extremely bullish side for us. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Ondo's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.